Howdy folks, my name's Perrin, and I have been planning on starting a YouTube channel for quite some time now. Some of the things that have been preventing me from doing so has been lack of good recording equipment. Only thing I have is my little crappy cell phone to be able to record on, and just trying to find up some way to do it in a way that hasn't been done before. I don't want to be just another copycat on YouTube. But today, I just wanted to get on and I want to throw my hat in the ring right here in support of Bering. Bering is an anti-social justice warrior, and there's a lot of points that he has that I agree with. There's a lot of points that he has that I don't agree with. But, however, that doesn't mean that I can't respect him for the intellect that he is. Do I consider myself an intellect? No, not really. I'm just a dumb old rancher from Missouri who's moved to the city now and just doing the best he can. But back to what Bering's been going through lately. There was a TED Talk not too long ago in which this woman gave out this the storyline for a fictional rape. Now, after listening to it and listening to Bering's side of it, I saw that he was right. The story that was provided was not a rape scenario. It was a scenario of a woman going out and getting drunk and probably regretting what she did the next day and potentially ruining somebody's life because of her fucking regret. Now, I'm not saying that rape doesn't happen, but I'm saying that it does occur quite frequently, that it's on unfound charges. It's someone that just has a vendetta. Because in today's society, it is always the woman who gets the consideration when it comes to that. Now, one of the things that Bering's been getting some backlash about is the fact that a lot of his fans will go over to these other YouTube pages and they will go ahead and leave some comments in there. Some of them are polite, some of them are pretty nasty. But they're all saying, fucking Bering sending over his people to mess with these other smaller channels. Well, do you think it could be that your opinion is fucking full of shit if you've got 15,000 dislikes and only a couple hundred likes? Don't you think it could very well be that you are in the wrong and not Bering? We all have accountability for what we do and what we say in this world. And that goes on YouTube as well. If people don't like what I have to say, then I expect a shitload of dislikes. I expect a shitload of crappy comments in the comment section. However, not once have I seen any of these people try to come to Bering with an intellectual conversation. Oh, they have had these little conferences. They've had these little confabs where they don't do shit except for sit around and talk about how they're right and Bering's wrong. They're taking his words, another man's words, and they're twisting it to mean something that was definitely not intended. I find this behavior to be absolutely repugnant. To be able to have an unbiased opinion about something, you have to be able to listen to the other side of the story. It was given to me in an example a long time ago of perspective. Whenever you're looking at a tin can head on, you see a circle. But if you're looking at it from the side, then you will see a rectangle. Both of those statements are true. One statement says, I see a circle. That's true. The other statement says, I see a rectangle. That is true. However, you can't know the truth until you actually look at it from both sides at the same time. I've tried to look at it from both sides at the same time, and some of these people I just cannot believe actually exist. I'm lucky enough where I get to live in a city that doesn't have that kind of crap going on. This is pretty much a peaceful place here in Utah, and I don't really see all of this crap going on here. However, what I see all across the world is men that are being called out by feminists just for saying hello. How dare you say hello to a woman, especially a fucking feminist. Now, I don't have problems with feminists, but it's these damn third wave feminists that think that the world is just all against women. Well, guess what, my little snowflakes? You do have equality today. You are an equal in today's society. You do not make less. Let me say that again. You do not make less than your male counterparts, but you do have fewer of the female population in those kinds of jobs. Basically, you little cunts, all you're doing is trying to get attention, trying to play the victim card so that you can be a special little snowflake and get that kind of attention. Well, that's not the way it works, sweetheart. And also, for you guys out there that are screaming bloody murder about women getting 70 cents to the dollar and all of that crap, you're fucking pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Walking around hoping you get to see some titties if you get to play in this card. You know, that's fucking high school shit. I know this isn't really very well worded, very planned out, and I'm kind of all over the place here. But this definitely isn't scripted. I was just out walking around and I figured, you know what? It's time for me to say something. But this is me throwing my hat into the ring with Bearing. Bearing, I'm on your side, buddy. I got your back on this. I know you're all the way over in Australia, and I'm just a fucking white male in Utah. But I just want you to know that there are some liberals out there that don't agree with the social justice warrior bullshit. There are a lot of us out there who totally believe in the freedom of speech, even if we don't like what they have to say. So on that, I'm just going to go ahead and call it good for now. Take care, partners. Hope you have a great day. Peace out.